Hi everyone, welcome. It's FPLMattDay here, and this is my Game Week 6 price rises and falls video, as well as a bit of Game Week 5 review, just talking through some of the big moments from the game week that's just finished. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, and get any comments, questions, or thoughts in. As usual, I'll be sharing straight from the Fantasy Football Hub, which I am a member of this year. And I'm going to be going through the match center first. Just a quick run through of game week 5 and the review of game week 5 before I go into some of the key price rises and price falls ahead of game week 6, where lots of managers are probably just about now or already have hit activate on their wildcards. So I've shared screen. And we'll start off with West Ham Chelsea, 3-0 to Chelsea. Convincing win, another huge score for Sanchez in goal for Chelsea, double digits at 10 bonus points. We saw Cole Palmer return as well, was unlucky not to get another goal and a double-digit haul. But it was all about Nicholas Jackson, 2 goals and an assist for him. Definitely going to be someone we will look to consider if you're on a wild card with Brighton and Forest at home next. We had Villa Wolves 3-1. Rodgers with a couple of late assists, and he got 3 bonus points right at the end. So really promising. There was potential injury to Digne, which will be of concern to managers, but nice to see some returns from Konsa and Watkins as well for those managers that kept the faith. And then Duran with another goal. Fulham versus Newcastle. Those that sold Muniz, he got a scrappy assist right at the end. It was just so unfortunate for those that sold him. But another goal from Jimenez and another good performance from Smith Rowe. Not too much to talk about from a Newcastle point of view right now. Still not seeing the returns from Isak and Gordon as of yet. Leicester Everton. Again, quite a plain game. Nothing from Calvert-Lewin and nothing from Vardy in this one. But Ndai, who is a budget forward, scoring for Everton. Then we had Liverpool-Bournemouth, clean sheets for Trent and Robertson, and Diaz showing what an important asset he is at the start of the season. One to keep an eye on, especially if Salah kind of comes out of these games with a few more of these kind of goals, assists, one-digit type of returns. We might look to bring in Diaz, although Darwin did come into the lineup in this one. Jota missing out with what we think is a late injury, but 3-0 to Liverpool. We've got Southampton Ipswich, late goal by Ipswich. Dibbling, it was all about him this week. With, I think he's a 4.5 million asset at the moment. Looks like he's in their lineup too, so someone to consider on a wild card. Spurs Brentford, I was very happy with this result. Solanke getting off the mark with a goal. Brennan Johnson with a goal, and Maddison with a goal and an assist. So really solid returns for James Maddison in this one. And so far the season, I think now that's 3 returns in 5. So it's pretty good going for James Maddison so far, flying under the radar this season. And Solanke, one to keep up on. And Mbeumo, another return, always good as a Brentford pick. Palace United 0-0, definitely worth keeping an eye on the likes of Dallo, Majurari, Anana from Manchester United. Palace as well, Henderson with his first major points of the season. And Eze now, managers are getting a bit frustrated with him, although he was unlucky. Then we had Brighton Forest, managers who kept the faith in Chris Wood. Very, very happy. I did mention a few weeks ago that Welbeck was the pick I preferred over João Pedro. I didn't do it myself, but a few people did. He comes out with a goal. Pedro with a late cameo. 2-2 in this one. Assists for Matoma there, though. And Hudson-Odoi for Forest. Now let's go down to the big game of the weekend. City-Arsenal. Gabriel with another goal from a corner. He nearly had another one as well. Calafiore with a great finish and goal. Now a lot of people aren't too sure about Timber, so I think if you're targeting those Arsenal defenders, you're going to have to really just stick to Gabriel and Saliba. Maybe keep some tabs on Calafiore, but it could be just picking and choosing your game. City, again, always captain Haaland. Scores again, gets the full bonus points in there as well. So that was game week 5. I hope you enjoyed that quick preview and got some benefits from it. But this video is about game week 6's price rises and price changes, falls and prices that go down. So let's go to the price changes. And we're going to start with goalkeepers. I'm going to look at some of the key increases here on screen. Alisson from Liverpool is about to go 0.1 over the next week. Is his change time? He's right at the top of the screen there, but let's change it. So if we can see if we can get... Okay, so we've got nothing happening within the next day then with goalkeepers. So that's very interesting. So you're not going to see any changes on Sanchez or Alisson until at least a week. Two goalkeepers that have been keeping clean sheets of late. A lot more people considering Sanchez as he is 4.5 million. We will see a price decrease there on Jose Sarr and Jordan Pickford. Pickford may be one to keep an eye out when Everton's fixtures get better and maybe they solidify at the back. Salsa there from Forest, a week until we see a price rise in him, same as Aaron Ramsdale and David Raya. I think we might need to refresh this because I'm pretty certain, and I could be wrong, but let's double check again on the FPL app. Just with that confirmation on David Raya's price. He is 5.6 million currently, so let's go back into goalkeeper. They're normally very accurate on here, so I'm not sure why. Oh, there he is. He's 5.6. There we go. Okay, so this is going to be more accurate now. So apologies to managers that have just tuned in. Sanchez is now 4.6 increase. He's going to increase again tomorrow, so in the next day. Alisson is going to decrease as a prediction tomorrow, which is very interesting due to his injury, but that's one to keep an eye on with Liverpool's record. David Raya going to increase in a week's time, and still looks like he's lost his place at Brighton, will decrease tonight. So they're the major ones. Apologies for those people that just tuned in before. Defenders, the big increases here. Gabriel, he's already gone up 0.1. As you can see there, maybe another increase. I think that is the increase for tonight that's happened, but wouldn't put it past me if he gets another 0.1 increase in the week with wildcarders bringing him in. Faze as well has increased. But we've got some big decreases, the likes of Mikolenko, who quite a few managers started with. Kieran Trippier, who's always been a popular pick. Lewis Hall, who a lot of people started, and Ait Nori and Zinchenko. And Braithwaite, who was a popular pick last season, all expecting to fall. Midfielders, we've got price rises on Harvey Barnes, McNeil from Everton, Smith Rowe. He's going to end up being at 6 to 6.5 million very, very soon, the way he is going. But decreases on De Bruyne and Jota and Ødegaard are probably some of the key ones. And even Gordon, who will drop again. Very, very interesting. Garnacho, 6.4 mil. He will look to decrease. Keep an eye on him because Man United have a nice set of fixtures coming up soon. So he's one to keep an eye on. Saka, Mbeumo, all increasing in the next day, as is Luis Diaz, already at 7.9 million. Luis Diaz is going to increase to currently starting this game at 7.5 million. That is some big, big increases there. Semenyo is another one to keep an eye on for game week at 6 and onwards, 5.6 million, expected to increase in the next couple of days. And now the forwards, where we've not seen too much luck here, I don't think, this season compared to previous years. But Stuart from Southampton is expected to increase. João Pedro to decrease tonight. A lot of managers are selling out on him. Isaac also. I hope that keeps going down and down and down because he could prove a bargain. You've got Muniz and Antonio going down. You've got Wood increasing. Zerski is an interesting one when he decreases because United, as I just mentioned before, have a good run of fixtures coming up soon. So all those players I've just mentioned is either happening today / tonight or tomorrow. Then over the next couple of days, Nicholas Jackson will increase to 7.7 million or above 7.8 million. Haaland with another increase. I don't think there's anything new there. Raul Jimenez, he will increase. Ollie Watkins in the next week as well. Raul in the next week. Haaland in the next week. So there's some of the key price increases to keep an eye out over the next few days, especially if you're on a wild card. There is League Cup games this week. There is Europa games, so be very cautious on any late injuries. Let me know what you think on this video in the comments. Subscribe if you are new. Give the video a like. And I will see you all in the next one. I hope this was beneficial. Thanks for tuning in. I'm FPLMattDay, and bye for now.